Hello and welcome to another episode of Hisco Talks. Okay, so after owning this scooter for like 24 hours, I came across a couple of things that I'm actually not too happy about. So, first thing is, this ring here is designed to be used as a lock for you. So if you want to lock your scooter to a rail or something, then you're supposed to be using this. First of all, this feels like aluminum, so I kind of have a feeling that the angle grinder would go through that like through a butter. But we also have a safety torx 20 screws here that can easily be removed quite quickly, that I'll show you now in a moment. Okay. Okay. This one is a bit tight. Okay, that one's gone. We have two more here in the front. Yeah, this one went off easily. There you go. So you'll find this locked to the rail and your scooter is easily gone super quickly. Okay, now that's a first safety feature that I'm actually not too happy about. The next safety feature is Airlock, and I honestly really thought that it's gonna be much better than what it is. So scooter is like now it's turned on, but like, okay, scooter is switched off. If I'm close enough, okay, scooter is gonna automatically connect. I'm just gonna walk away, okay, and I don't know actually how far away I have to go, but I'm gonna assume, yeah, okay. So you saw, hopefully you saw on a camera indicators blinking. So that's scooter being connected or disconnected. So yeah, airlock connected. I press a button, scooter turns on, boots up, and that's all perfect. Okay, now if I turn off a scooter and if I switch my Bluetooth off, so that it's simulating like the phone is not in a range, I turn on a scooter, okay, and it's just showing airlocked and scooter is not moving, okay. So as you can see, it's blocking a wheel really well, and it's sounding alarm and turning on indicators. Now this alarm is not the loudest, so in a noisy environment in town, that's not gonna do too much. Okay, now I turned on a Bluetooth, scooter is back connected, okay, and that's working perfectly fine. Compared to Max G2, I can now push it as long as it's connected to my phone without even turning it on, where on a Max G2, especially if you had the code lock, like it would be blocking until you turn on a scooter and enter a pin lock. And then a bit of a problem there was actually that, like, you know, you need to have a scooter turn on even if you want to push it down the road, and someone can just, you know, push you, take a scooter, jog off. Okay, now problem here is, okay, so I turn on a scooter, okay, and I'm connected. Now if I disconnect my Bluetooth, so I'm simulating that I went out of the range of the scooter, okay, so scooter is disconnected, I can still use it, no problem at all. The only thing is, now in this situation, if I switch off a scooter, okay, and now it's going to block it back. Now, what does that actually mean? Well, that means that it's not the best anti-theft option. Again, because if you stop at the traffic light, okay, and someone knocks you over, as long as scooter battery doesn't die, he can go as far as he wants, and that can be easily 30-40 kilometers or whatever, and then hide it somewhere and figure out actually how to remove that lock. And I will be looking into that, how to actually remove that lock. I'm just not sure if I find, I have a feeling that that's actually going to be stored in display, and just swapping the display is probably going to remove that lock, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm not going to guarantee that, and I'm not sure actually even if I figure out should I share that video, because I don't want to be helping thieves steal your scooter. But why I wanted to make this video, just to let you know, first of all, don't rely on that here, because it's not going to do too much. Like safety Torx, you can buy them online, no problem at all. And you saw those 4 screws can be out in a couple of minutes and your scooter can be stolen, and we don't want that to happen. Okay, regarding Airlock, as I said, that's also like, it would work much better, and I kind of have a feeling that that could probably technically be done with the firmware update. So if someone from Ninebot Segway is watching this video, guys, here's an idea. Airlock, brilliant idea, but make it in a way when the scooter gets outside of the Bluetooth range, just that disables the throttle. So like, or it shuts down, but this doesn't need to shut down so that motor doesn't get blocked or something. Just doesn't react on the throttle if you're not close enough to the scooter, because as I said, this way you stop at the traffic light, someone knocks you over, takes your scooter, and there you go. Your scooter is probably potentially forever lost. Now, I found another problem, and I mentioned that already in my last video, and that's brakes. And I'm working already on the brake upgrades, and I might be recording that video tomorrow or in the next couple of days as soon as I get all the parts that I need. Regarding brakes, I think they can be improved again with the software update, because I switch off regenerative braking on all scooters if I can, because I want to get as much as possible range that I can. And if I'm going, I don't know, downhill, or if I'm approaching traffic lights when it's red, I want to release my throttle and just roll and get as much as possible 3 kilometers. But here I have either no regenerative braking at all, and these brakes are really bad compared to what I was expecting of dual disc brakes. Like my Xiaomi 3 has a better rear brake than those 2 brakes together, at least for the moment. Maybe they need to bid in, and maybe they're gonna be better over time. If that's the case, I'm gonna definitely make a video about that. But with the firmware update, what can be done, and this is my just idea and my advice, is basically when the regenerative braking to have switched off, or if you have it on lower or medium, but that regenerative braking doesn't kick in until you actually physically hit a brake lever. So if you want, you still get your 3 miles, okay, 3 kilometers, but once you hit a brake, regenerative braking kicks in to help those disc brakes. I think that, my personal opinion, that would be absolutely brilliant idea. You get the maximum range, but you get a better braking. Regarding range, I think that range that was claimed is far away from reality. There was one comment in one Facebook group that actually MAX G2 has a better range than MAX G3, so I'll be doing that test as well. I honestly have kind of a feeling that this shoe could do maybe 30-35 kilometers on a single charge, where I got really close to 40 kilometers with Ninebot MAX G2. So I will be doing that test pretty soon. Anyways, that's going to be all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. If you want to support me, you can buy me a coffee or join the channel and get, for just €2 a month, early access to all my videos. And of course, if you have any video ideas, any concerns, questions, please leave them in the comments down below. If you think it's going to be useful to someone, of course, share. If you haven't, consider subscribing, if I didn't mention that. Until next time, guys, please stay safe out there and respect other road users. Bye-bye.